Hey guys, it is Denmark here and welcome to episode 7 of F1 2015 Career Mode. I'm starting different today. I'm starting with the driver standings right in front of you. Rosberg is dominating, 45 points ahead of us, and we are 5 points ahead of Hamilton. Unfortunately, do you remember that glitch that happened last episode? Yeah, that cost us a lot of points because we were winning. And after that spin on the first lap, I don't know what happened, but Hamilton got disqualified and both Manor scored points. So everyone has points in this season. If you look at constructor standings, we are second, 74 points behind Mercedes, but Manor are bottom on 3. So anyway, we are going to go into Canada right now and go into practice.
It's nearly 10 o'clock in the morning here in Canada, where today's practice session marks the start of this weekend's Canadian Grand Prix. It's always enjoyable coming to Montreal as it produces an exciting weekend's racing. High speeds and tough corners means there's always a chance of a driver losing their front wing, going off into an escape road, or even heading into the gravel.
Well, the Wall of Champions always seems to catch one or two drivers out because of how close they get to it as they arrive at such high speed. We can probably expect to see someone end up there over the course of the weekend.
A few of the drivers have mentioned how important it will be to look after their rear tyres here. I know the Sauber and Toro Rosso guys are particularly worried about how they're going to manage that, as it's perhaps one of the areas they're still trying to get on top of.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
First lap in practice is on 17.4, quite good, but I'm pretty sure I can improve a lot as we just go deep. I'm sure that we can improve a lot on that lap. So our second lap in practice, as we hit the wall on exit, that's ruined it, is a 1:16.5, so close to Hamilton. Okay, so that's the lap that we finished with. 1/10 behind Hamilton. I didn't really try after that. I just thought, you know what, we're just going to qualifying. That's the results for practice. We beat Valtteri by about 6/10, so it shows we're quite quick on this circuit. And let's advance to qualifying.
Good afternoon, and we hope you're ready for an exciting qualifying session as the teams make their final preparations here in Canada. The Canadian Grand Prix has been dominated over the years by Ferrari, McLaren and Williams. They have over 30 wins between them, so I expect a good showing from all of those teams here again today.
That's true, but Mercedes have such a strong package this year, it would surely be a mistake to rule them out of a chance of winning. However, Montreal is a very different type of circuit though, where you have to run the lowest downforce settings of the season so far. It's also extremely hard on brakes, so it's all to play for in today's session.
Oh, I nearly lost at the back on the chicane there, and coming to finish our laps 1:15.750. Oh, gone quite deep into turn 1. Extended it on the edge of the corner. I don't think it's another good lap though. It's a 1:15.7, but it's only 400ths faster than our old time, so we're going to sit back and see what the other guys do, and then if we're under threat we're going to come back out. Oh, I tried to do another flying lap, but did they beat us? I don't know. Our target was 9th, so I'm pretty sure we beat that. I don't know. I can't really say. Yes, we got pole by So then we beat Vettel by 1/10. Kimi Räikkönen third was 1 second behind. What the heck happened there? And yeah, Rosberg down in 6th, Hamilton down in 4th. This race is gonna be alright. I wonder how it's gonna go. So I'll see you guys there.
It's Sunday afternoon here in Montreal, and we're about to find out who's best prepared to take on this 4.3-kilometre track and, of course, the infamous Wall of Champions. It's great to see someone like Felipe Massa at the sharp end of the grid for today's race. He tries every time he gets into that Williams, and I, for one, will be hoping he gets through turn one without any problems and races away to victory.
He'll want to stay out of trouble over the first few laps, but he'll be determined not to let any cars past him. If he can maintain that position once everything's settled down, he'll have a massive advantage and be able to control the race.
It was an excellent showing from the Red Bull team at the last race. They'll be hoping for a similar level of performance here again today.
I think they can have another good race here today. No reason why not. They definitely have the performance in the car. It's just a matter of getting the strategy right and giving both of their drivers the best shot at claiming good points.
So here we are, about to start the Canadian Grand Prix. Race strategy is a one-stop. Are you kidding me? Can I start on a no, I can't start on a different compound. What am I on about? So it's a one-stop. So I could do a two-stop, but I'll do a one-stop. I'll try to do a one-stop, but I bet you I'll be forced to do a two-stop. But then we're going to go into the race now. I'm not very good at start, so I'm probably going to be really bad at the start. But anyway, let's see how we go. So we're here. First place in Canadian Grand Prix. We've got 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. Oh, we've kind of lost the back end there. We haven't lost any positions yet, but Vettel side by side with us coming down turn 1. We brake quite late and we've maintained first position. Hamilton's up to 3rd. Rosberg's up to 4th. Good starts from the Mercedes, but we don't want them to catch us and overtake us on the first lap as we go quite wide into turns 3 and 4, 5. I don't know what it is. But now we're coming up to the end of sector 1. We've got 2/10 gap to Vettel. Hamilton is 8/10 down. So now we've got to push, and Vettel's going to be on the back of us on the straight. Of course, we're not running a setup this weekend, so it's going to be a problem as we lose a car a wee bit under braking, but it was going the right way for the corner, so I just left it, and I think I didn't shift up there properly. But Vettel's side by side with us coming down into the hairpin. He's overtaken us, but I was going to say, whoa, he's going very slow off the exit. And that's Rosberg side by side with me, and Rosberg collected me. What has happened there? Whoa, what has happened? There's been a massive pile-up, but we've been hit by a Red Bull. Oh my days, there's collisions everywhere. I can't turn for toffee. What has happened there? It's not going to show me the whole thing, is it? No, but we get collected by Rosberg, who then puts us into Hamilton. We get spun, we get hit again, and we just keep getting spun. It's not even funny. I didn't even realise. Was there a Red Bull going all the way off there? Oh, yep. I didn't even realise that Rosberg was going to be on the inside. And Vettel's surely won this race now. We've got a puncture and no front wing, so we're going to take ages to get to the pit lane. Oh my days. So, race ruined? Most likely. Most likely our race is done for. But we exit the pit lane. We're 29 seconds behind Raikkonen. Are you kidding me? I think we've lost this race unless we have superior pace on these prime tyres. We're probably going to get lapped by Vettel this race because he's so far ahead, and that collision was just, I don't even know. There's Vettel there coming through, just hit the fastest lap. And then, I don't even know. And the Vettel got past me, and I was kind of at the side, and Rosberg just collected me. I think it was my fault. It was most likely my fault about that as we go wide at the hairpin. But I'm pretty sure it was my fault that caused that collision, but I don't even know. We're near blue flag, Bill. Just leave, Cody's. Oh, someone's in the pits. Who is that? That is Verstappen. Verstappen's in the pit. I don't know if he got caught up in the crash, but he's come out right beside Mary. He's come out right behind Mary, and that's happy for us because we get to gain 2 positions. Hopefully Vettel is behind us, so that means this is the laps that the AI start pitting. Well, obviously we're not going to overtake any, but I don't know what place Verstappen was in. I think Verstappen may have got caught up in the crash, and that's why he pit this lap, but I don't really know. Now he's got to let Vettel through, so he's going to go really slow now. Wait, I don't know, I don't really care. As long as I'm passing Mary, please give me DRS first. Mercedes are preparing for pit stop, thanks, but I don't really mind, I don't really care. It's not really affecting me, but I can doubt the inside of Mary. And there we go, as I got DRS as well, so 50 real quick. There we go, 2.5 second stop, that's alright. Now we're just about to get lapped by... Oh, that's Stevens there. He's about to get lapped by Rosberg, and then I think if Hamilton is 3rd, I'm actually going to kill myself. Or, no, I'm not going to kill myself, I'm going to cry. Rosberg's 2nd because I don't even know how, but Hamilton's going to be 3rd, isn't he? And I don't even know, I'm just going to be so mad. Because I'm losing points in the championship so much right now. We're going to have to go on a blitz in 10 laps or something. We're not going to get DRS on him, sadly. But we're going to get close to him in the braking zone. And we have to let Rosberg through. I don't think Rosberg's that close yet, game. Come on, give me the slipstream. Come on, you know you... What the heck is that in Kvyat's car? It's like a floating car. Come on, Kvyat, hurry up. Seriously. You go so slow in the final corner. But then you have better straight line speed than a Williams. GG, Cody's, nice game. Next up is Verstappen, 11 seconds up the road. Not going to catch him by the end of the race, probably. But we could try. I'd be able to get Button, but unfortunately not, as we've gone so deep into there, and we've got a warning for corner cutting, but we've not got Jenson Button. But that is 15th position for the Canadian Grand Prix. My guy is not gonna be happy. But yeah, lost a lot of points there in the standings. But Sebastian Vettel wins. Nico Rosberg second. Felipe Massa in 3rd position. There's been a lot of people that you don't expect to get podiums that get podiums in this series so far. We finished 14th. Oh, Bottas had a penalty. Somehow we didn't beat Bottas and Raikkonen in it. Bottas was just ahead of us because him and Raikkonen pit. But anyway, guys, that is this race. Yeah, fastest lap, that's good. But in the driver's standings, Nico Rosberg is leading by 50 points over Sebastian Vettel. Lewis Hamilton is 3rd, 8 points behind Vettel, and we are 5 points behind Lewis Hamilton. Nico Rosberg is storming off in this season. Don't know where Jenson Button is. Jenson Button's 8th because he got a podium in Malaysia. And the constructor standings, Ferrari have jumped us and are now into 2nd, while Mercedes lead 82 points ahead of Ferrari. We are in 3rd, 102 points behind Mercedes, and then the rest of the grid. Manor still on 3 points, and Sauber are up and are joint with McLaren Honda now. But that is going to be this race, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's not been the best, and I just want to... Well, I'm just going to go ahead of us into the hairpin. We tried to go around the outside, and there's Rosberg behind us. We tried to move over, and then we move over to the side, and Rosberg just sideswiped us, and we collected Hamilton. Hamilton lost his wing, and somehow he finished 5th, and then everyone else just started hitting us. Ricardo died, no one else much. But if we look from Rosberg's point of view, behind, we can see that he's on the side, and he just turns it. That wasn't my fault. I thought that whole race that it was my fault, but if we look from Rosberg's view, well, I did. That kind of was me, but Rosberg didn't have to turn that much. There's a car's width there, and then he just clips my rear wheel, and then me, I'm just there like, hey, and I just get killed. I tried to turn, I hit Hamilton, and we get smashed by Ricardo. If I didn't hit Hamilton, I would have probably been able to recover myself from that race. Wait a second. Wait a second. Who's that Mercedes there? That is Rosberg. Wait, I want to see what happened to Rosberg. Oh, because it was like a pile-up, and then people pit. Rosberg just got the edge on everyone, and just led the race, I guess. Whatever. And then he just got up to second. So that is this race, guys. Hope you did enjoy the drama of this race. Hope you have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.